Hello everyone, and welcome to another classic guitar video. And tonight we're going to do part 4 of the Frister Speedstar Stratocaster, nicknamed Pinky Tuscadero. We've had quite a few issues with this, and this guitar has been a project in the working for a little over a year for a friend of mine's. So let's just get right into it and see if we can get this finalized tonight. So here it is, the Frister Speedstar in all its glory. I think it's a pretty neat guitar myself. At last, when I last worked on this, we were having issues with the electronics. It was really cutting in and out, and so we're just going to go ahead and plug it in and refresh my memory a little bit on the working of it, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, see, it just cuts in and out. I don't know if it's the switch or a pot. Okay, memory refreshed. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and detune it and take the strings off, unfortunately, which are brand new. And we'll see what we can do on this bad boy. Hopefully decipher the problem. And we'll go from there. Really sucks. Take the strings off. I'm going to see if I need to take them all the way off. Maybe I won't need to take them all the way off. We'll see. We'll see. Might be able to get away with just loosening them really loose. Because with Stratocasters, you pretty much have to loosen the strings up or take them off in order to take the pick guard off and out and away. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do on this. Again, this is a Frister Speedstar from the 80s, and we're just gonna act accordingly on seeing what the issue is. I have to take all the screws out for the pick guard. I'm really hoping to finish this tonight. Hopefully it's something just as simple as replacing or fixing the switch or a pot, and get this back to my friend this week, because I have other guitar projects that are piling up big time, and I have customer guitars coming in. I have like, I think 6 customer guitars coming in this week for various things. So it's like, I really need to finish this and get it done. Plus my friend deserves it back. I've had it way too long. Way too long. So I'm sure he's getting pretty antsy to get it back. And so we'll see what this is going to do for us. Now we'll see if I can get away with oops, forgot a screw like a dummy. Get away with just loosening these strings rather than picking them up and taking them away without scratching the new paint. I think we'll be able to do that. Okay, there we are on that. So we'll be able to test other various things like the ground. Make sure all the grounds are good. And other things. It could be the switch. I don't know yet. Let's see. These switches are fairly easy to deal with. So I might just need to clean the contacts of the switch too. To keep the cutting in and out. So we'll do that too. And it's only a 3-way switch. So and we'll double check all the solder connections. All that good stuff. So I'll get my little file out and file the connections a little bit and see what that does for it. I have a little file set here that I got from Harbor Freight. So we'll clean the contacts and get my light here so I can actually see what I'm doing. And we'll clean the contacts. And start with that, you know. No, this screwdriver is not gonna, or this screwdriver, this file is not gonna do it. And I gotta get the small edged one. Can I do it that way? Maybe. I don't know. File them down a little bit. Not a lot, just enough to make a kind of a new contact on each of the contacts, if you will. And then we'll restring it up. And why is that? Whoops. Okay, the ground wire came unsoldered. Yeah, okay. Ground wire is not that long, so. There's not much that can go wrong with these switches. They're a mechanical switch. I have to stand up to do the rest of them. So. There we go. Okay. So we just cleaning the contacts here. Okay. it. Then I'm going to have to resolder the ground wire because I broke it off by mistake. That'll happen. No harm, no foul. Just you just resolder it. Just restrip it and resolder it. Oops. And then we'll tint that with solder and put that back when we're ready to put the guitar back to yeah, that could be a problem too. Multiple problems, I think, maybe, I don't know. Some old tape that's not gonna work. So tape that one up. Probably tape that. I'm gonna have to get some electrical tape. That good. We'll resolder that. I think the pots are probably okay. Want to double check all the solder points, all that good stuff. Capacitors, good shape, all that good stuff. I gotta go out in the shop and see if I got any electrical tape. Pretty sure I do. So I will be back forthwith.
Well, we ran a test in one of the guest quarters. The mixture is so corrosive it dissolved the carpet.
Don't look at me, it's what they breathe.
Oh, then I guess we'll just have to rip out the carpets.
Be sure not to replace them with anything red or orange.
Why not?
They don't see that part of the colour spectrum.
Is there anything else I should you know about the Yolosians?
As a matter of machinery power. It's gas shop.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna rewrap these little suckers. And generally speaking, I don't use electrical tape on a guitar ever. But I'll make an exception just to see if this works, because I don't want to go to the trouble to unsolder these leads and then use heat shrink tube, all to find out that this isn't the issue. So electrical tape will suffice to find out if this is the issue or not. So electrical tape will suffice. Oh, mercy. I think I'm coming down with a little something. A little bit warm to the touch, and I'm a little bit sniffly. A little bit, not much. I rarely get sick. I mean, rarely. I take after my dad that way. I mean, all through my life, I can count on one hand the times he was sick. And I'm not kidding about that. One hand. There's just hardly a day in his life. I'm the same way. Okay, a little more electrical tape. And we'll keep trying with this, and
The explosion was caused by a rupture in the power conduit behind that wall. What caused the rupture? The primary overload of the engine. I take it you don't agree. Well, as I said, I find it odd that a conduit running behind Garrick's shop would just happen to overload. Someone thinks someone ruptured it deliberately. I wouldn't be surprised. It stands to reason that a man with Garrick's past would have enemies. Detecting traces of maturity.
and one more. We'll just eliminate this as a possible issue. And then if it is, I'll take this electrical tape off, and I will put unsolder the pickups, and we'll put on heat shrink tube. And go from there. Okay. Oops, I forgot my cookie.
Someone tried to kill you, Garrick. Whoever it was, may try again. So if I were you, I would give this matter some Major Kill. Is this serious, Garrick?
I'm being serious. I don't think she likes me.
She doesn't. But if she wanted you dead, you
Okay.
you do have a plan. Could this attempt
I'll be right back again.
the reason you were exiled from
I seriously doubt the fight. You would try to have me killed for failure to pay my taxes.
You expect us to believe that's the reason you were exiled?
You think I would lie or anything like that? It's not something I'm proud of.
I don't like explosions going off on my station, Garrick. Innocent people could have been hurt. You could have been killed. I suggest you start talking.
I've told you everything I can think of.
All right then. I'll investigate the keys you've given us. If there's anyone else you think I should talk to, let me know.
I certainly will.
We've assigned a security detail to you.
Yeah, no
I
more Governor
suggest you
Brown.
stay as close to them as possible.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, thank God. I've done so many bad things with myself.
Yeah.
Someone should do a study.
A study.
Well, we'll see if this guy is any better or worse or indifferent.
To trust anyone.
Same thing. My politicians were studying.
Why is it?
It might be worse. I don't know. We'll see. We just swore in a new governor today, so we were poking fun if he's going to be the same, worse, or indifferent to Governor Brown, which was our previous governor, which he did not do very great things, in our opinion, for our great city. Anyway. Okay. So what else can I do to double check? I think the pots are fine. I'm thinking it's the switch. If anything, it's the switch. It's possibly a pot, but I doubt it. I think the pickups are good. Yeah, we'll see. If need be, I can unsolder this switch, and you can take these switches apart and service them, if you will. I can get in a little bit better by taking it apart it's got a little bolt here and a little bolt here, and you can actually take the switch apart and clean it, or replace a part or whatever. So I don't think I'll need to go that far with it, but we'll see. Okay, now I think I can solder this ground wire back. You know, I want to take my voltmeter across it and see if I got a good ground on that, though. Let's do that while it's off. And, yeah. So we hook up my trusty Lab 1 multimeter station, solder station, everything station. Set it on continuity. And see if we got a good ground by going one wire here and just anywhere on the, see, even on a string, even way up here. So we got a good ground. We'll just check all our grounds. And we'll check all our grounds. All our grounds seem to be fine thus far. Okay. Well, I'm happy about that, so. So what else can I do to this bad boy? I'm gonna have me a Christmas cookie. Think about it. So have me a Christmas cookie. I'm gonna have green one or red one. I'm gonna have a red one. No, I'm gonna have a green one. Why not? Bought these for $1 today. $1 on closeout on the cut rate table at my local grocery store. Can't buy hardly anything these days for $1. Well, the dollar store, okay, that's a given, but I spoke out of turn. Okay. So we got Graham. Looks like all the solder connections are good to the to and from the pickups, and these are a little loose, but it's kind of normal, I think. Yeah. Ground is good. Ground, those ground to ground on those. Well, the only way to know is to try it, huh? So I will go ahead and solder the ground back. I'm gonna solder it a little closer, so it gives me another ½ inch of extra tug space, I call it. Okay. Now we got a fresh ground. Now, yeah, that's alright. Put it back. I'm only going to put one string back on. Yeah, just one string. Suffice to let me know if we're gonna have we fixed my problem. So let's see. I'll put a screw here, and we'll put a screw here. And we'll put a screw here. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now we'll tighten the string up. And plug it in, see what that does for us. I gotta keep the strings up off the pickup. And if I put plastic on it, I think it'll be alright. We'll see. Okay. Let's plug this pig back in. See what that did just by cleaning the contacts and resoldering the ground. Maybe that did something. Maybe that did nothing. Maybe it made it worse. That's always a possibility. Here we go. Wow, we might have fixed the problem. Interesting. Wow. Okay, I am going to proceed to tighten the rest of the strings back up there. And see what that did for us. Ooh, why is it doing that? Oh, well, I don't have it. I don't have a screwdriver. Okay, never mind. Never mind. May have fixed the problem. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, I need to put a few more screws in the mohickey here. Yeah, let's drop the screw. Yeah, this project has been a year in the making. Mostly my fault. And then it took a long time to order parts and find parts, and then I'd put it together and find, oh, something else didn't work, and then put it back together and, oh, find something else didn't work. And then it was the paint job on the body, and then it was, I was missing the, when he gave me the guitar, he didn't give me the tremolo. So and then we had to wait for this, and then wait for that, and then it was just a big waiting game. Wait, hurry up and wait. That being said, this is not a high-end guitar. This is not an expensive guitar. He just expects to be just a player, something he can pick up real quick and plug in real quick and play it real quick. He's not expecting perfection from it. So, that being said, put a new nut on the neck. The nut was all chewed up, and the groove that it was in was all chewed up. Evidently somebody tried to put a take the old nut out, and they didn't know how to do it, so they just kind of like gouged it out with a butter knife or something, you know. I mean that figuratively, of course. I might mean it literally. I don't know. I mean, it looks like, it does look like somebody tried to take it out with a butter knife. It looks that bad. It looked that bad, so I really had to clean the groove out, and then buy a new nut and put the nut in and all that stuff. Okay, let's see if the problem came back. Ooh, why is that buzzing? Oh, it's buzzing up against the pick guard. Alright, we'll set that down a little more.
It's the new Publishers Clearinghouse Forever Prize. Win $5,000 a week for your life, and after that, someone you choose gets $5,000.
So I haven't tuned yet, so. Wow, we got tone. This might be a very short video, which I'll be happy about. let's adjust the pickup height a little, because it is quite low.
Is there anything else?
Might. I think we have to leave it that way because the neck has a rake on it. We talked about that last time, if you guys remember. The neck is not sitting straight. How can I show this to you guys? The neck is not straight in the pocket of the body. In other words, it's not like, let me get this straight first. It's not like this. And say here's the net and here's the neck. The neck is kind of like this a little bit. It's kind of angled up a little tiny bit. Now I don't know if that's supposed to be a factory setting because there's no material that's been taken away. There's no shims in it, no nothing. So that being said, it seems to be. Now let's pick it up and see if we got any problems with the ground or anything. Wow, I am really kind of shocked to get this guitar done in 45 minutes, considering all the problems, issues, and glitches we've had with this little sucker. But I'm happy with it. Only thing I'm not happy with is being able to use the tremolo. That's pretty much a bummer. It's just the holes don't match up here. Remember we had that issue. Let me put the knobs back, and then we've got the completed look on this 1980s Frister Speedstar Stratocaster. Wow, I'm actually quite thrilled that it's done. My only qualms is the tremolo and the neck angle. But other than that, I can email my friend tonight and tell him his Frister Speedstar is done after over a year in the making. And he's going to be like, what? He's going to be like, what the what? He's going to be shocked and awed. With the pink eggshell paint, which we affectionately nicknamed Pinky Tuscadero on this guitar. I do not have a back plate for it. That's one thing he forgot and I forgot. I have very few back plates, and they're for other higher end guitars I have to keep. So I will tell him that if he wants a back plate for it, he will have to get one, and he can put that on himself very easily. He's pretty astute with guitars too. So he is more than capable of putting on a back plate if he so desires a back plate for this. He's more than capable of doing that. Wow. So here's the guitar done. Frister Speedstar. I can take pictures of this tomorrow and show them. I'll email them pictures tomorrow. Wow. I am flabbergasted this thing is done. I really, really am. I know for a fact I don't have the back plate. I don't think he's gonna balk at it being missing the back plate. Like I said, he's not expecting perfection out of this guitar, so it was not perfect to begin with, and not high end, but here it is. I'm pretty happy with it. I am happy, happy, happy. A guitar that's been, let's see, he dropped this guitar off to me in, let's see, November of 2017. So, a little over a year on this guitar. It's very, very much playable. Very much playable. Again, my only issue is the tremolo, the neck angle, and of course the missing back plate. You can go to Guitar Center and buy one of those for $8 or $7 or $5 or whatever, with the screws, and he can slap it on very easily himself if he wants. I don't think he's cares too much about the aesthetics of the guitar. He just wants is something he can grab real quick and play, you know, sitting in front of the TV with his family, strumming on the guitar or something, you know, something like that. Excuse me. So I think he's going to be very happy with this. I'm going to take some pictures of this tomorrow and get that off to him. He can come pick it up this weekend or whenever he has. Let me tighten these pick guard screws a little more. And other than that, I think he's going to be happy with it. And the finish on this is kind of a satin, so he's not expecting it to be a hard gloss either. So I would have had to clear coat it and all that stuff, and the body wasn't perfect to begin with, and so, like I keep saying, he wasn't expecting perfection, just a player. So I'm thinking the issue was the dirty contacts on the switch, and then of course I resoldered the ground. I don't think that was the issue, and then you saw me tape up the wiring on the pickups. I don't think that was the issue either. I just did those things for the sake of doing them. I think the issue was the contacts on the switch. Now most people would have junked this switch and bought a new one and unsoldered it, and then you take a chance on not remembering where the wires go and all that kind of things, because there's no wiring diagram for this. I already looked online. It's just basic standard wiring anyway. That being said, it's done. The 1980s Frister Speedstar Strat. I'll show you the headstock because people wanted to see the name. very much like a Fender. It's got the Fender headstock, the Stratocaster body. So it's very much like a Fender Strat. So I'm going to sit here with this for a few more minutes, answer any questions on the in the chat or anything, and then we'll end this video. I thought for sure I was going to go 3-4 hours on this guitar, but 45 minutes into it and it's done. So I am pretty unhappy. He's going to be ecstatic when I email him tonight and go and tell him his guitar is ready after 13 months.
We were all associates of an average Kane, the former head of the Obsidian Order. He retired some years ago. He was, I might add, the only head of the agency who ever lived long enough to do so. For some time, we were his most trusted advisors. Do you have any idea why the Romulans would want you all dead? I don't know. But Kane might. That is unless he suffered an unfortunate accident as well. That is a distinct possibility. May I use your communications assistant? By all means.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a quick Google search on Frister Speedstar and see if anything comes up. You know, I've had this guitar for 13 months and I never looked online for any information because I already know something about it, so I didn't need to, but I want to see just what the old search engine has to say about. I'll just Yahoo it. I don't use Google much actually. So Frister Speedstar guitar. Let's see what comes up. I'm gonna think probably not much.
Maybe he realized someone was coming after him.
Well, a few things. Here's some strats. Huh. Interesting. What the heck is this crazy thing? Oh, Speedstar Electric. Now, that's sometimes when you do a search, it includes other things. But here's a picture. Oh, no longer available. Frister Speedstar in 1980. That's about what I figured this guitar was. 80, 81, 82. This is an 80. 1980. Wow. So 80, 90, 2000, 2010. So it's 39. This guitar is 39 years old. That's quite amazing. Wow. I'm pretty shocked that I finished it. Not really. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Wow. A little bit of a runny nose. Okay. Yeah, wow. Wow. I'm going to show this to the family. Show my new project. Be right back.
Really working. It's already
So there it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Likes it.
Yeah, I think you will. Been waiting 13 months for it. I just showed it to the family and they're like, yay, it's done. In pink. Yep. She is pink. So I'm going to stop this video right at exactly 1 hour. And we'll call it a that, and I might start another video. I might start on that new IYV Mustang that's new in the box. So we'll do an unboxing maybe here in a minute. So we got 1 minute left. So. Alright everyone, thank you for watching this classic guitar video and 4-part series on this 1980 Frister Speedstar Strat guitar. This guitar has been a little over a year in the making. Boy, it's been quite an ordeal with this guitar. Little issues and little problems, but we got through them all. And now it's a 100% playable guitar, and we're really happy with it. So I would like to thank Guitar Center of Glendora for being part of this video series that I sponsor personally. So thank you very much, and we will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.